Alrighty. I've covered all the base content on the boss fights, locations, showcases, pretty much everything everyone else was involved to do. I am now moving on to what you should look out for pretty much before you buy. So before you buy videos, more or less like showing off the game, especially those who haven't seen the content before, and giving you reasons why or why not to buy it. Now, I'm gonna actually give you the reasons why and why not to buy, because I can. Okay, so I'm not just gonna give you one side, I'm gonna give you both. So why not to buy, we're gonna go to first. Okay, don't buy it if you don't like games. Okay, so this game is more or less like, levels are pretty alright to get. Your only issue is levels aren't all that matter. So there's gonna be rank ups, so you need to get like with your rewards and you rank up. It isn't that hard, you can rank up to max in a day. It's mainly getting good weapons. Good weapons is a massive difference in gameplay and sheer damage. And they scale at an insane rate, so I could have very low strength and yet still deal as much as the max strength with certain weapons. Now, certain weapons just hit a lot, deal a lot of damage for absolutely no reason, have certain stun or overtime damage effects. Now, there's also an option to like, by having no restriction, be overpowered as all hell, or you can be just as overpowered with certain other curse techniques. Now, this type of game isn't the one that's like, oh, all of our curse grades are the best either. For example, got a common one here, tool manipulation. It's rivals, one of its move literally rivals. Okay, so this move here from a curse grade, right, is not as good as a common move. This move, because this move hits more somehow, shows less knives, but it just hits more. Now, if I were to go fight, okay, I understand that the combat will be revamped at some point. Shit, no doubt about that. All right. I have little no doubt about that. They're always changing stuff. So if you don't like the combat, it is set to change, and if you like it, it will probably change as well. Oops. Now, the game isn't like what it used to be, so you will notice some changes if you watch the previous video. Okay, so for example, you can buff the hell out of yourself. You used to be able to do both strength buff and curse energy increase with defense, but now they've scaled it so you can pick one of them at a time. Yeah, so I'll show you guys the fighting mechanic. Alright, so first of all, what people usually do is they charge their enemy, they mess them up, they'll hit them with a combo, and then when they get knocked away, alright, usually would use tentacle, but unfortunately you stun yourself after doing animation, so it's not recommended to do animations unless you're able to do what I just did. And this is a different, as I said, this is a weapon. So that was a curse weapon. That's probably the weakest curse weapon in my opinion. Probably ahead of the start of the weakest drop curse weapon. Okay, because there's another curse weapon that you can get. It's for free, that's slightly worse. Yeah. Say try getting something like the Heavenly Spear, that stuff spawns on the ground. But anyway, so yeah, so leveling, everything like that, that's all covered. Okay, so it's just your opinion whether you like that or not. Now, there aren't really any other bad things about this game right now, at least. Codes are great. You can pretty much get what curse you want whenever. You get like, 10k codes for free, easy, and they keep giving away free codes. So, and it's not through giveaways, it's just they kind of just give it to you. Okay, via code. Okay, so very easy. Now, selecting apart from that, alright, I understand that the game is currently unbuyable. Yeah, that will change soon. There'll be a new way to get the game that is allowed. But yeah, alright, so moving past that. Look, I might as well show you. This is the menu system. A lot of people didn't, not a lot of people, a few people didn't like the menu system. As some reason I don't exactly know why. People don't like the overpriced spins, but the reason why spins are overpriced is because you don't need to buy them if you don't want them. Okay, I have 12k spins. That's left over from game where the hell I want. I just randomly spin as well sometimes, just spin ass to people who want something that I got. Okay, I'll spin up and get it again. Like, codes are insane. They give like 5, 6k spins, 8k. Like they give an insane amount. Okay, and go into the menu. By the way, it doesn't kick you from the game, so that's an amazing, a great feature. Okay, now your inventory, I haven't exactly reached the cap of anything apart from cursed logs, which was 999. Another cool thing, I got Gojo's second half. Get me a photo of that. Anyway, yeah, I got something you can. I got a Gojo's second half. Okay, that's kind of funny. It's a little bit of a mean weapon, but it's not even a weapon, but you can use it as a weapon if you really want to. There's crafting, which is great. This is for crafting mission essence and a few other things like, yeah, XP boosts. Okay, XP boosts are very easy to get. It costs cursed flesh, which you get pretty much from anywhere. You don't really have to worry about any of that. Plus, you can also get the XP boost as a drop from missions, which are a guaranteed drop from majority of missions. Higher you go, the more you get. Then this is where you craft the armor. The armors aren't too expensive. You just go bosses and stuff and complete missions, and you get them. It's have to make them. So, yeah, I've already made pretty much everything there, including Toji's pants, which is kind of nice. Now, yeah, stats do scale quite a bit, but skipping that, okay. Another thing that scales is your innates. Every 400 levels in your innates, which you should see down here. Okay, as you can see, 2 manipulations to 14, 400 Super Vessel, 400 on Private Love Train. Okay, or 420 on Super Vessel, but pretty much every 400 mastery levels you get 10% damage increase, and it's not every currently, it's every in the future, but currently as you only get the first 10%. They plan to change that, they said, but currently it'll be too overpowered if they let it keep going up and up and up, and people just want to out of that. But yeah, it's kind of this first 10%, and then it'll scale up later. There are a variety of missions, and then every like couple of minutes, I'd say like every 10 minutes or so, like 3 bosses will spawn and a wave mode. Okay, and you get notified about them in the chat. Private servers are free. You get, yeah, so not only do you get a shit ton of codes for buying the game, okay, the game will be free when it comes out, but if you buy it, you get a buck ton of codes before release. You get a choice of what you want. All right. Apart from that, okay, you also get pretty much anything else that comes with the codes. Okay, exclusive stuff. These gauntlets I've got here will be limited time, so you won't be able to get them after the event. And these beads I got around my wrist as well. They're all very good. The beads have good stat buffs because they don't because nothing can be swapped with them. For example, like these don't, they're a type of slot. For example, you know GPO, how some of them don't take any slot and you can just equip them and get their buff without the risk of ever having to unequip it. It's like that. But yeah, it's pretty insane, pretty crazy. As you can see, that's the portal thing I was talking about. All right, notifies you up in the top corner. Yeah, so pretty much that's all that's literally the genuine information you're gonna need. They updated the game enough to be happy. You don't have anything to worry about. Yeah, goodbye.
Fuck out of here with all that bullshit.